Sometime since my last COVID update, and I wanted to do a new update as COVID is arguably entering into its second wave. Alberta had 276 new cases as of October 5th. This is approximately double what we had in the daily totals the week before. We also know that in the provinces of Ontario and Quebec, they've been experiencing some spikes, and they have implemented some restrictions in their bars and restaurants again. I want to congratulate our citizens in High Prairie and area for controlling COVID in our region. We currently do not have any cases, and I'm going to touch wood because we know how quickly that can change. A prime example is the president and several of his staff from the United States were infected, and it was all traced back to one fundraising event. I am mentioning all of this as a reminder to people to keep vigilant in the battle against preventing the spread of the virus. On a local level, I want to address a couple of questions that I've been asked frequently. One question is around, is the town going to implement mandatory mask wearing? And the answer is not at this time. With no cases in our region, we don't think it is needed. However, this could change if the number of infections in our region changes. We do encourage people to wear masks in situations where you cannot maintain social distancing. Another question that gets asked quite frequently is what's going to happen around Halloween. The town is going to follow the provincial guidelines, and the province has put out some guidelines around Halloween. And some of the key points to remember is don't go trick-or-treating if you don't feel well or if you are ill. Choose costumes that will allow a non-medical mask to be worn underneath. Minimize your contact with others. Try, cohort or go trick-or-treating with your family or with your cohort, and keep spaced apart from other cohorts. Avoid touching doorbells, doorknobs, or any other public surfaces, and disinfect your hands when you're going to eat, before you eat your candy. For those handing out candy, don't hand out candy if you're feeling ill. Wear a non-medical mask that covers your nose and mouth, and use some tongs instead of your hands to hand out the prepackaged candy. A third question that I get asked about is the arena. Is it going to be open? And yes, the arena is open. The arena, like all of our town facilities, have implemented some COVID precautions, so it will be a little bit different than normal, but it is open and being used as we speak. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy your Thanksgiving weekend.